You know, it's interesting because I've had just a long, incredible relationship, you know, with Jaws. You know, right now she's my only girlfriend. And it's really cool because, you know, that one big barrel that I did get, you know, probably the biggest barrel of my life, it just came to me. And I was just out there and nobody was going for it, you know, nobody was around it. And I was on my stand-up and initially I was like, you know, I'm not even, it's a big wave and I wasn't even thinking of getting barreled. And I think that's why it was such an insane ride, because every time I've ever hunted a barrel out there, I've usually gotten barreled, but smashed right as I was trying to come out. And this one, the stars aligned, you know, and I was in the right place at the right time. And I remember I was digging so hard to catch this wave. I wasn't even paying attention what it was doing. You can't see it on video, but there's these ledges when it's lurching up that sometimes you have to gut over. And if you're lucky, you can avoid that and just take off under it. This time I had to like hop over this one big ledge, and I was working so hard to get over it. At one point I wasn't even planning on going. I was like, okay, not gonna be able to make this. I'm just gonna stop paddling. I'm like, no, this is a good one. I have a feeling. Got over it, dropped in, started doing a big bottom turn and just saw this thing lining up, you know, and it was like hitting the reef perfect. It was a really west one, so it almost was coming towards me. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna get shacked. And all I did was, at first I just stood straight up and it was like, here it comes. And it looks like getting barreled at Jaws is like the world collapsing on you. It just feels, there's just all this mass going over you and you are truly, you know, at the mercy of the ocean at that point, and you just kind of accept, you know, whatever happens and go along for the ride. And that's what I did. I just stood there and just really hugged my line. And the barrels at Jaws are so big, and when you get a big one like that, you know, when you're in it, it feels like you're so deep. I mean, I was seeing the lip go 10, 15 feet in front of me. You know, I was seeing the thing going over. And I was like looking up, and I was honestly looking around because I was so tripped out that I was in this thing. And, you know, I came out and I saw an image later on, and it was at the end when I was coming out of the barrel. Well, literally, the barrel looked like it was a heart. And I was like, oh my gosh. I mean, maybe that was just stupid luck, but I don't know. I think Jaws really likes me or something.